Hello guys,
Hello.
we are back for another episode of the Moon and the Stars podcast.
How exciting.
I just love to talk about new content.
New Ranting Ready episodes. I feel like as time goes by, the crazier I'm gonna get between episodes, between weeks. We've already seen this development on the internet of the fandom just
crashing out,
going crazy. And I mean, I'm excited to see where we go.
It's good, it's fun. We have a lot, but yet not a lot to talk about.
It was an episode that a lot of people were saying it was a filler episode, and
it did kind of feel like a filler episode.
It felt a little filler until the end. Like,
yeah, for sure.
It took so long for us to get to the end.
I know. Like the last 10 minutes were the only thing worth watching.
Yeah. And I liked everything else. But I was like halfway through, I was like, okay, like,
this is moving a little too slow. Like,
speed it up.
What are we doing?
We have things to get through, because I mean, we all kind of knew what we were getting, what we were expecting.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah. But we finally got there, and it was good when we got there. Once we got there, it was good. But let's talk about it. Let's go through the whole episode.
Yes. We're going to dive deep into the whole episode and give you our negatives, our positives, all of our thoughts.
All of the in between.
Last Supper is a crazy title.
Crazy title.
Crazy title.
Okay. I'm like so curious to see what the other episode titles are going to be, because I feel like one of them, maybe the last one, Last Summer, makes sense. Last Wedding? That doesn't sound like...
No. Last Love.
Last Love. I feel like they might do a little change and be like Infinite. Something with infinity. Because it's like infinity doesn't have a beginning or end. So it can't be last if it's infinite.
Oh. I don't know. We'll see.
Hence why we haven't gotten the episode titles, because it would give it away.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But still, like, last rehearsal dinner. Like,
literally, there's not a lot of like
I don't know what they're gonna be. So
we haven't just really thought about it.
So it's gonna be fun to see what they come up with, what they have up their sleeve.
Yeah.
Anyway, opening of the episode,
birds of a feather.
Oh, I was gonna say before this, no dream.
Oh, well, yes, that's what we expected.
That was so disappointing, and I'm not going to like. We could still get it. We could still get something pertaining to a Conrad dream from Belly. But it was disappointing, to say the least.
The most disappointing thing from this episode, for sure.
Because it was like, like,
and the thing is, I didn't even realize it until like we finished the episode. And I was like, wait, there was no dream.
I like it genuinely kind of made me really upset.
No, yeah.
Because I was like, there's like nothing happens in the dream that's like that significant. It's the dream itself.
Yeah.
Like, she's literally dreaming of Conrad. And again, it can still happen. Like, we can still get a dream sometime in the season. But it was just kind of like the night they got engaged.
Right.
Like,
that's what the significance was of it all. The fact
the dream,
that she had
it was sad. I was thinking about it and I started crying.
Yeah, she had a crash out.
It wasn't a crash. I was a little cry.
Yeah. What do you call it?
I was a little cry because it was just sad, because it's like
a breakdown.
No, it wasn't
mental
a breakdown. It wasn't meant to be. It was just a little sad because like it's little Conrad and he can't find his way back home, and like he's looking for Belly, or like he's looking at Belly to help him, but like she can't figure out how to get him home either, and they're just both lost, which is like
a parallel kind of
so significant to how they're both feeling. Like they just can't be back home. They're home to each other. Anyway, let's get into it, because I could talk about that
right
ad nauseum. So,
but Jenny, if you don't give us a dream or something related
to, like, I trust Jenny, so I'm not on her neck yet. But if season ends and like I'm disappointed, then I doubt I'm gonna be disappointed. But it's
Yeah.
like,
But I feel like
I feel like we're gonna get a lot more that's gonna make up for a dream.
this is true.
If we don't get a dream, which we could still get a dream. Anyway.
So opening song, Birds of the
Birds of a
Feather.
Feather.
We called it.
We called it. That was gonna be a song. It makes sense. It was really popular last year. Devastating that they got it.
And they got it while they were making out. Again.
Yet again. Like, whatever. I don't even.
Literally, it's honestly really hard to get through their scenes, especially when they're being like that. It's because it's just like icky, and also it's like, again, do you guys like, what even is this? This feels like it's just like, you know, keeking, having fun.
Yeah, like there's nothing
are you
wrong with
actually
it
like
being passionate, but like if it's like that all the time, it's like, my goodness, can y'all talk about something? And this is the issue I had. I don't even want to get into it that deeply, but it's the issue I had with them getting back together and like them getting back together the first time after Cabo and then them getting back to this time getting married. Like they don't actually talk about anything regarding them. Like talking through why things happened the way they happened and why did the fight ensue? Why did he do that? Like they kind of like glaze over that and are like, okay, whatever, let's get married. Which
like nothing to
shows
talk about,
that there's no substance in the relationship.
Like do they really care about the relationship is really the question.
Anyway.
Also, the whole thing about this scene though is whatever they're doing, whatever, and then Belly's like, oh, I have to go see Taylor, and he's like, do you have to?
Naggy.
Can I come
Why
with?
can I go? Why do you have to go? Blah, blah,
oh my gosh,
blah.
well, she's my best friend. Well, now I'm your bestie.
I'm your bestie. I should be. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that.
It's giving clingy. It's giving
clingy in the worst way. Clingy in the worst way, because it's like, bro, like I can't go talk to my friend before I have to go back home for the summer. And like I get we live together, like we live in the same area, but that literally doesn't matter. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
The thing is, you see her every day. You already spent like what, 30, 40, 50
and
minutes
part of a
with her.
Healthy relationship is being able to be fully a whole entire person by yourself outside of the relationship. Like, as much as you want to be everything to someone, there's a way to do that in a healthy way. And I fear this is not. Anyway, next.
We just don't like Jeremiah.
No, true, but like it's just still
no, it does feel very like too attached.
Like, why do I have to explain myself that I'm gonna go do something? Like, hey, I'm gonna go see Taylor. Okay, end of conversation. Like, it's not. Anyway,
and then we get, oh my goodness, the most embarrassing. No, there's a lot of embarrassing moments in this episode, but we get an okay proposal from Jeremiah.
Yeah, we get like a proper proposal. I think we're only going to say this about it and then whatever. That ring, nothing wrong with the ring itself except that it is representative of where they are at. Okay?
Right.
Circumstantially, someone getting that ring could be a good thing.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's like, okay, like I don't, like if, again, circumstantially, people saying, well, he's a college student, that's all he could afford. Exactly why he shouldn't be getting married.
Right. And also, he is a rich college student.
Not only that, he's rich. He can pay for spring break.
Right.
What is he working? He's not working. So, like, why? Like, again, him not being able to get a proper ring is a sentiment to why he shouldn't be getting married.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. Like, I'm not saying that anyone having that ring, and like I wrote down, like, she likes it, good for her, like I'm glad she likes it, but it's just representative of why they shouldn't be getting married. Clearly they're not thinking this through. It's a rushed ring, you know, like it's not the best ring, like it's like, okay. Also, I don't want to make too much of a deal with this because like I'm not sure if this is like, concrete, but it is a gold ring. And so far, I've seen her really only wear silver, but I could be wrong. I haven't gone back to check. But like I know her like earrings, her little moon and stars earrings were silver.
They're
Of course, the
silver.
infinity necklace was silver. So like,
Mm-hmm.
but apart from that, like I haven't gone back to look. So like I'm not gonna be like she's a silver girl because she could be wearing whatever.
Yeah.
But I think I've seen her more in silver. Maybe it's just because we've seen her more with the infinity necklace. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's gold.
Also, someone did compare prices of the infinity necklace with the gold ring, and the infinity necklace is more expensive. So
A
it's like,
17-year-old.
yeah, if Conrad could have gotten that for Belly, then a college student, well, actually, no, because he is a college student, but Jeremiah could have tried a little bit harder because also, one, he's rich, two, I'm sure he owns things that are of more value that he could pawn off or sell.
Yeah, so like
it's
whatever. That's all we're gonna say about that. Like, it's not materialistic to criticize the ring because it's representative of where they are at.
Unless you like to criticize materialistic stuff. Yeah, and like you're trying to. The thing is, I saw a lot of people talking about like, oh, he didn't get her a corsage, like, oh my gosh, and that was like such a big deal for like Team Jeremiah, like, oh my gosh, and then Jeremiah too, like, I would never forget her corsage, which is like, okay, that's literally a flower that dies, like you wear one night and what? Jeremiah can't try to afford a better ring when he has the resources.
Yeah, it's just
when he like
whatever. No. Like again, it's just representative, and that's the part that I criticize. Yeah. She's small. She's a small. It's
giving
ring.
puka shell bracelet.
Yeah,
like
okay. And then another thing. Oh, gosh, we have to move on. But another thing from this scene is like when he's yelling, like, "Oh my gosh, Belly, like she's gonna marry blah blah blah."
Again, no one cares.
No. What I like to point out is she's gonna be such a hot wife. Blah 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 blah. Okay, cute,
superficial,
cute, but that's all he said.
Yeah,
like he's always he keeps being like, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna be such a hot wife." Like blah blah blah. Okay, what about her soul? What about how beautiful she is? What about like the things that make her her, you know, like yeah, she's hot, okay. We know that.
Is that just why you're with her? Is that just why you're marrying her?
She doesn't have the most beautiful smile and lights up the room and like blah blah blah.
Anyways, that could be irrelevant, but still, like, nobody really cares.
I just like to rant.
Nobody really cares. And then we get Taylor and Belly go on a coffee date, and Taylor's again, of course. Well, I'm going to talk about the fact that she's still upset about Steven. Like, obviously, you know, she tries to play it off, but she's still. Anyways, so then Belly tells her about the engagement, and Shirley, as she should, Taylor is shocked. She's like, confused. Wait, huh? Like,
are you pregnant?
Yeah.
Like it makes sense.
And then I think it's really funny that she's like, oh, it's because of Steven's accident, right?
She's like, oh, like it's because of Steven's accident.
And then even she says like, well, because Belly's like, well, you encouraged me to get back with him, blah blah blah.
Yeah, she's like, I talk to him, not marry him.
Yeah, like girl. And I think it's a big thing for Taylor to be like, wait, this is crazy. Yeah, like Belly, if Taylor is telling you that, the captain of Team Jellyfish, run.
No, actually, and like again, like why so rushed? Like all of those.
She calls it an insane development because it is.
Yeah, it is. Like it really is.
Like, girl, again, she is having a hard time reading the room. Like Belly.
Yeah.
Huh?
Moving on, I genuinely loved Steven this episode for the most part, but like he was just so really funny. Like him and Laurel were just like so funny. I love the dynamic they were having.
She was being so funny.
I love the 10 Things I Hate About You poster. Yes. Yeah, he's like, okay, eclectic
my
king. Mommy. Okay, eclectic king, 10 Things I Hate About You, and then a bunch of like anime and like different, like it's so many things, so many interests. Yeah. All his lines were so funny. I loved him.
Laurel being an Asian mom,
like down.
It was so funny. The take care of yourself or I'll kill you myself. Yeah, like that is so funny. I just apart from there being too much screen time from like the important stuff, it was really funny.
Yeah, I really
it kept me entertained. I
liked them. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, and then we go see Conrad.
Conrad makes our appearance for like a minute.
Yeah, for like literally a second, but he looks good. So
Yeah, looks really good.
yeah,
And we find out that he is pursuing other things.
Yeah, pursuing other jobs.
He didn't let get being fired let him down. Okay, he's pursuing other things, and Agnes is like, okay, cool. Like, I'll try to hook you up with that.
Yeah,
Love a
quick little
supportive
scene.
friend.
Yeah.
Wish we could have gotten more of him, honestly. But
Needed
whatever.
more, but soon. Anyway, we move on to like Belly moving out of her dorm. We have her conversation with Annika, where Annika's definitely judging her, but Annika's a good friend.
Well, the thing here though is in the book, unlike the book, Belly
Oh,
doesn't tell Annika
yeah.
about the
In the book,
engagement.
she tells Annika that she's engaged. Here, she doesn't.
And so Annika is being supportive, but I'm like, girl, you don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
And if you did,
like she just
you
thinks
would
they're
have
back together.
Yeah. No, I feel like if Belly would have told Annika would have been like, "Girl, are you out of
Like
your
full
mind?"
stop. What?
Yeah, no. And
Yeah.
I believe that that's why she didn't tell her, because Belly knew that she was gonna be like, "No, but
Yeah.
you're crazy." Like,
Yeah.
I think also the way that Taylor
reacted,
I think the way
made her
reacted, not tell
yeah,
Annika.
made
She
her
was like, "If Taylor, my best friend
okay,
for life, acted this way, I'm not gonna tell this
yeah,
person."
I'm not gonna tell Annika. But I do agree with Annika and her saying that Belly cares too much about what other people think. That
Yeah.
is
And
true.
I mean, she's a supportive friend. Again, she doesn't know about the
Yeah, like she
engagement, but
doesn't
she's like,
know.
doesn't matter what I think. Like, you should do what you think is best for yourself.
Like, I trust you.
But girl, I'm like, no, you need to find out, because what? And the whole them mentioning like makeup sex, like, please, I don't want this.
Yeah, like
it's unnecessary. Get it off my screen.
Anyway, moving on, we get the car ride between John and Belly.
It's so like the book.
Like,
Yeah.
it really is almost exactly like the book, except for all the added stuff of
with
Laurel and John and blah blah blah. But it is a lot like the book, and it's cute. I like it.
The only thing from that scene is they're talking about the accident, because John slips out that, oh my gosh, when your mom's out of the voicemails, and so now Belly's a little like, huh? Anyway, you've watched it. They talk about the accident, and he's like, I'm just glad Jeremiah was there for you.
And she's like,
she's like,
totally.
Again, why is she having why is she hiding? Like, I get, like, I don't know. Like, it's just
I think
weird.
it was just how it happened. It all happened so quickly, and it was like such a stint, in time for her, that it was like, oh, we were not together for 48 hours and then we're back together now. Like, in her mind, she kind of just like trying her best to just forget that. So I think that's why she's like they talked fresh start, like, this is whatever. So I think really it is that of her just being like, there's no need to bring all that up when we're trying to move on,
right.
Which probably not the healthiest thing, but it is where they are at
and
the
moment. Then we get Laurel being cold with John as they get home. John is like low-key being flirty, like, oh yes,
I
she
said,
asked
okay,
about the song, as if you didn't, like,
as if you weren't playing it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, tension. Okay. I love their dynamic.
They're so funny.
Fun. John is really funny.
Yeah.
I love
he's just
Laurel
so
is, like,
nonchalant. And he's Laurel's like,
yeah,
no.
like, he's like so like, oh sure, whatever. And then Laurel's so like flustered and like,
and
no.
she's like in denial.
Yeah, I love it. I do love their dynamic. I hope it works out all great.
Yeah.
And you can just like see it going like a great way.
I can see the vision.
But I did feel very bad about John not going to the memorial. I was like, oh, because Susana was his friend too. Like, they were like the three amigos for a while.
Yeah.
They mentioned at some point.
I mean, I guess I understand it, but I think what Jenny was trying to do is make it a lot like the book.
Yeah, like make it more like the book, because I think, but also, again, creating more tension, because I think he said, oh, then I won't go to that. And Laura was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I don't need my husband, like, my ex-husband there. But like, you could tell, like, she kind of wanted him there.
Yeah.
So anyway,
we get a cute Belly and Steven moment.
Yes, again,
they're just kind of like
funny,
having a heart to heart, catching up. Belly mentions about Taylor and her not being over Steven. Clearly, like, she still loves you.
Steven being over it.
One thing that he did say, and I was like, oh, this is a parallel. because Steven says, I never felt like I was on solid ground with her, which is, I think, how Belly feels about Conrad.
How she,
Yeah, like
how she felt about Conrad. Like she
like
didn't
it
feel like
was
she was on
never
solid
like
ground.
this kind of definite thing. Like they didn't really talk about where they were at. Like obviously they were together,
But
then
it was like so much was going on that it kind of felt
yeah.
like there was
And
so
then there
much
was kind of like this back and
tension.
forth whenever they saw each other
Yeah, like
again.
yeah.
And so I think it's interesting, like just
that
the
line
wording
gets to stand out
yeah,
for sure.
of like what Steven says. And also like we know that Jenny said that like Steven and Taylor are like kind of
a parallel.
to Conrad and Belly. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna play out.
Yes. This is the only time I will whack Steven because he downgraded his dad's job and I felt so bad for John. I was like,
no
girl, as a little history girl myself, no, absolutely not. But no bets. No, we don't like that. However, same thing. Steven was really, really funny. I loved his like, oh my gosh, these women. It was so funny. He's just 10 out of 10 for Sean.
Yeah, he's
a great physical actor.
Yeah.
You know, like he just I don't know.
He's just a funny guy in general.
He is a funny guy. And he looks really good.
Yeah.
He looks really good. This episode I said, okay.
And then we get introduced more to Taylor's mom. So we get Taylor and her mom, Lucinda. She kind of reminds me of Susanna a little. Like
a little.
She kind of gives up that energy.
She just has the like bubbly energy.
Yeah. We find out she's a hairdresser
because broke up with her boyfriend. Like honestly, it'd take up too much screen time. But it's not lost on me the dynamic they're like forming or trying to show us, and then mentioning like Gilmore Girls and stuff. Like it's that dysfunctional best friends before mother-daughter type of situation that eventually gets them into situations like the one we see later in the episode where
and then we see
Taylor's kind of mothering her. Like it's a very unhealthy relationship for sure.
And then we see that like later in the episode we see that Lucinda's mom has money.
Yeah, like it's very Gilmore Girls coded and like don't take that money, mom, she's gonna hold it over you. Like okay,
love that.
But yeah, it's like they definitely do have that relationship that is unhealthy. Like it's cutie, but it's like no, this is unhealthy, dysfunctional for sure. Like good TV, but like bad mother-daughter relationship.
Yeah. And which Taylor did mention when they were having the coffee shop of like, you know, like marriage isn't the solution. Like look at both of our parents. Like none of it ended up
well. Like everybody goes into marriage thinking they're gonna be with them forever. But like
also something that we did clock like a little Easter egg was Lucinda, when Taylor was like down about Steven or whatever, she was like, don't give me that Sour Patch face. Okay, little Easter egg.
Okay, at some point
we get Jeremiah and Belly phone call.
And I guess it's morning, right? Sometime in the morning.
Yes.
All that really stood out to me was that Jeremiah was definitely being more considerate of Conrad in the whole situation, because he's like kind of pushing Belly.
Maybe because he knows that his brother still loves her.
True, but also like it's his brother. So anyway, being like, oh, like we should tell Con before. Should we call them together? Like what should we do? And like Belly, my girl, if you can't even face Conrad to tell him that you're gonna get married to his brother, like why are you marrying his brother?
Like should you be getting married?
Girl, she was just like, yeah, totally. Or like, you could do it by yourself. Like Belly, you should want to tell Conrad. Like you should be telling Conrad yourself.
Yeah.
Having that conversation with him. It doesn't have, because if there was nothing going on between y'all, if you
truly loved his brother more, like he'd just be like, hey, dude,
it wouldn't be a problem for you to like, sit down with him and have a conversation about this.
Yeah, like they had
respectably
a 4-month relationship.
It was like 6, whatever it was.
Whatever. 4 to 6 month relationship that was not really like defined in her eyes.
Like
to a almost 4-year relationship. Like
girl, you should be able to and want to and willing to have that conversation with him and be like, hey,
and be fine about it.
Yeah,
like,
be fine about it.
Like, dude, come on now. Like, we're adults.
We're adults. Again, it just goes back to them not being in a place emotionally where they should be getting married, and mentally, because you can't even have those adult conversations with the people around you.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be acting like a kid when you're wanting to get married, which we'll go into later.
Yeah, she just doesn't want to face Conrad.
Yeah, she doesn't want to face Conrad.
And also, there are some Easter eggs in her room that we see during this scene, which is the red glasses, which I just think is funny. Made the frame of like, you're talking about Conrad, there's red. And then also the way that her pictures are set up, it's kind of like in the infinity like shape, like outline, I guess you could say. So it's just interesting.
I mean, I didn't really get that. Like, I saw that from a lot of people, and I get it, but I'm also like looking really hard. I'm like,
okay. So we get this, and then Jeremiah calls Conrad. Conrad gets the call, and he ignores it. Which, good for him.
Yeah. He was like, it's 7 a.m. I do not have the energy to deal with this. But like, also,
he didn't want to face the fact that like
it adds to the plot of him not knowing that they're gonna get married, because clearly Jeremiah was calling him to tell him that.
Right. And also, I just think he ignored the call because it was going to be about dedication, and he just didn't want to face that.
Yeah, like, but plot-wise, it was...
Yeah, no, plot-wise.
I think it was mostly plot-wise.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, we get an Aunt Julia mentioned. I just love that.
Yeah. I love how he's cultivating that relationship, too. Like, you know, maybe he's not really close to his family from childhood, but he's close
to someone
new. And he's
I love it
working on that relationship.
Conrad's everybody's favorite.
Yeah. You also get him being just really funny and geeky.
Yeah.
Like, it's just nice.
He is so funny.
And then Agnes encouraged him to go have exposure therapy. We also find out that she was in love with Conrad at some point.
Unrequited love.
Book people know.
Yeah. In the book, it's alluded to.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like stated.
Yeah. So it's not a surprise to see it in the show.
It's not a surprise. But just...
It's still funny.
And it kind of is a surprise, though, just because of their dynamic. In the book, while they were friends, they were still kind of hooking up. When we, like, see them. Yeah. Now they're just purely really platonic friends. Yeah. So, but, yes, her advice is exposure therapy, which, good advice.
Yeah.
And he does say, not to be a dick, but, like, you don't know what it is. And she's like, no, I do. But, like, truly should have not. No one could have seen this coming. No one could have foreseen what was about to happen.
Really about to get exposed.
Yeah, like, we're gonna need therapy after this. He's gonna be actually
drown. Yeah. He's gonna be drowning in exposure.
He is getting a new therapist because he's like, oh hell no! Why did he encourage me to come?
Yeah, we're gonna post a tweet about this on our Instagram for the top tweets, but it's so the funny. One where it's like the engagement announcement, and it's like just a picture of Conrad, and someone says, what was it? Somewhere in California, his therapist just like got a chill down his spine.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I just thought it was really funny. I was like, wow. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Anyway, moving on, we go back to Billy with Belly, and Taylor goes to her house, and they rekindle from that like little stint. Taylor has a reaction she had in the book, because in the book she didn't have that first reaction. It's more accurate to the book reaction. I love that she's like the little ring comment. Is this a ring or is silver tinfoil?
Yeah, the diamond or like what?
That was funny. But she brings up the book that they had, and she's like giddy and happy that she's the only one who knows. She's giddy and happy that she's asked to be the maid of honor, and she brings up the book. It's cute.
Yeah.
If the situation wasn't what it was, it would be cuter.
Yeah. Which Belly does ask her, don't you think we're crazy? Which Taylor,
I do, but I'm gonna.
You need to tell her.
No, Taylor.
Someone tell her.
Taylor does say like I kind of do, but like
it's whatever.
I'm gonna be with you.
Yeah. And then also something that I saw in the back. I'm just like talking about little Easter eggs, but we did see a little Easter egg behind Belly in her room, which we hadn't seen before, and it's the stars and the moon. It's like, well, that's the sun, and then it was the moon.
I feel like it's been there.
Okay, but I feel like it's significant.
No, I'm not saying it's not significant, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure we've seen it
Anywho,
before. Anyway, she does say like Laurel's gonna freak out about this,
yeah, which
and she does
freak out. She did, and then she
anyway.
tries to make a move on Steven
I
because
love the
once she
sailor.
leaves,
Yeah, I love the sailor tension. I really do. I
yeah,
think it's fun. I think it adds to it.
she's like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, moment of silence. I'm
No,
sure.
he's standing strong,
He's
and he's
trying.
standing
Yeah,
tall. Man, he looks so tall next to her. I mean, he is tall, but like next to her, you can just like really
yeah.
tell. And I'm like,
So Taylor gets home and she's upset, and Lucinda's like, "How did it go?" And she's like,
Lucinda,
"It went." And then Lucinda's like, "Let me just
Lucinda.
call Steven up.
Yeah, like okay,
Let
girl.
me just call Steven up.
Again,
Let me
it's
fix the
giving
situation."
Lorelai in the worst way.
So we find out that she, well, you know what we find out.
You
We
know.
don't really have to talk about it.
Anyway, okay. Oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorite parts.
Belly and
Belly and
going
Laura
over
looking at pictures.
pictures.
So cute. I loved it because it was just like a cute mom and daughter moment.
Yeah.
Reminiscing.
Talking more about Susanna.
And like things we've seen from like past seasons.
Yeah.
And then,
which it's really weird because I was telling her when we were watching it this last time, I was like, that feels like it wasn't that long ago, but it's been 5-6 years
for them. It's been like 4 years for us.
No, I know, but like I meant them talking about 4th of July.
Yeah.
Whenever she broke the cake stand, I'm like, that doesn't feel like it was like long ago. Like if you watch the show recently or just in general. But yeah, it's been like 5 to 6 years since that happened. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Like they're so much older and like so many things have happened.
Yeah. 4-year time. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then we get Laurel. Love you, Laurel.
Laurel being Laurel.
Laurel being Laurel.
She's so like mom who is trying to instigate the situation,
but also not. But also,
yeah.
Brings up Conrad. A little baby picture of Conrad. Well, not baby, but like a little kid picture of Conrad with the carrots and so cute.
What a cute little picture of Conrad. Right, it really does like we can see his personality.
Yeah, like his geekiness and like silliness shines through.
Yeah.
And then they're reminiscing over the, her being gullible to anything she said. Yeah. That's like definitely a book thing.
Yeah.
That they talk about.
Yeah. The carrots. Which I did see on Twitter. They were like, wait, Belly said she didn't like carrots, but she wants a carrot cake for her wedding.
Which we know from the book, but it's also on the little scrapbook.
Yeah. But I just think it's so interesting that any mention of Conrad, she just completely like shuts off.
She shuts off. Like she's like, she can't even think about him.
Yeah. Like she's like, it's like really when in that moment you can see like her facial expression, just like body language, like completely changed, and it's just like so funny because it's like, wait, aren't you over the man? Like,
yeah, like it shouldn't bother you at all. Like I fear you should have no reaction.
Yeah,
but this girl does. What can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do?
And I don't know if we mentioned this last episode, but I know you and I have talked about it. The fact that Jeremiah did what he did and she just glazes over it and it's like, oh, you know what? We're like, you know what? You're right. I was wrong. You were wrong. We'll move on. Let's get married.
People always say mistakes.
Yeah, like it's
fine,
okay.
Whatever.
But Conrad leaves her at prom is sad because his mom is actively dying and he doesn't know how to deal with his feelings. That hurt her more.
Yeah, like
than what Jeremiah has done. Like you can see it clearly because every time Conrad's being mentioned or something like that is happening, she's just like, like disassociating. Like
genuinely,
basically.
the little and I do think we talked about it last episode, but what Conrad like did hurt her so much deeper than what Jeremiah did, and it just goes to show the level of relationship that she has between the two. Anyway,
we get Please 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 by Sabrina Carpenter, which is actually really funny.
It is really funny
because I'm like, girl,
you are actively being embarrassed right now,
and like just wait till you see what happens.
No, she's like actively being embarrassed because he cheated. Everybody knew but her. Like yeah,
but she's shaving her leg, she's getting ready. While shaving, she gets a cut, she puts on a blue band-aid. Which you can go either way. Like, some people are like, okay, well, we didn't get a voiceover for this moment because clearly in the book, whenever this is happening, she's like, like, I'm getting ready. She shaved twice because
she
Conrad
knew
is like,
Conrad was gonna be there, because if she didn't, would she have shaved twice? Would she have taken extra time in her hair? Would she have like done her makeup, whatever?
Yeah. So we didn't get that voiceover, and a lot of people were upset about it.
Yeah, but guys, I'm under the camp of like, it would have been too powerful.
Yeah.
I fear
it would have just given it off.
Like, y'all, that's crazy. Like, reading that in the book, crazy.
Yeah.
I can like, if they would have had her voiceover of her literally saying that, like, I fear
Team Jeremiah would be no more.
It's crazy. It's a crazy thing to say.
Team Jeremiah would be anti-Belly. Like no.
But girlies know that she's thinking that. But like, what do you mean she's actively admitting to like shaving twice, doing her hair up nice because Conrad, her brother's, her fiance's
like,
brother is going to be there.
He was going to show up.
That's insane.
Yeah, no. But we do get that. We do get her getting ready, and like they elongate that for a specific reason. And we're
like they show that for a reason because they've never shown anything like that. Really?
Yeah. They show the Band-Aid, which is building up.
They show the point of view. They show her kind of wobbly in the heels. Like, all these things. Like, if you know, you know.
Yes.
Anyway.
We find out right before they leave to cousins. Steven calls Lucinda up, and it was Taylor. He calls Taylor up because he finds out that Lucinda's business is going bankrupt, and then Taylor gets mad because she's like,
it's going under. It's on bankrupt.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I mean, again, it's just like a plot device to get them back together. So it's like, whatever. Next.
Yeah, next. Whatever. Then we get the dedication. Now we get to the good stuff. Also, of course, Jeremiah would show up with a wrinkled shirt. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, I'm having a hard time reading my things. Personality, there it is.
Again, like, literally, and I saw something about it, but I had seen it, like, I noticed it at the end of it, that, like, he had a wrinkled shirt, and I was like, okay, well, it's at the end of the day.
I honestly didn't pick it up when I was watching it.
It's at the end of the day, like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, things have happened. But then I saw that, like, first scene we have of him in that shirt, wrinkled. Not just a little wrinkled, completely wrinkled. Okay.
Again, Jenny, like, it's just so funny. Like, these writers don't like him at all.
They actively hate him. It's so funny.
So then we get the speech, which, good speech. I'll give him that. Good little, cute little moment. Conrad, if you really zoom in and pay attention, you can really see him in the back. Who's that in the back? That's Conrad. So then they're done, blah, blah, blah. We get all the gang there, Adam, Laurel, Steven, blah, 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 a bunch of people. It's a cute little moment. And then we get Jer and Belly being cringe. She's like, I am just like so excited and so proud to like be your fiance. Like, it's a hard sit through. Like, it's a hard sit through. Yuck. It's so cringe.
Anyway.
Yeah. And so Jeremiah is like, what kind of flowers do you want?
This is also like book, like play-by-play from the book.
Yeah. Mind you, this girl is like, her and Jeremiah are holding hands, like actively holding hands. She turns around and sees Conrad, and we get a slow motion entrance of him, parallel to season 1 of his entrance.
Literally play-by-play.
Like, if Lever was playing in the background...
Which,
exactly the same.
2 things. Again, no narration from this.
Yeah.
Also, think it would be too powerful because she literally admits to
forgetting. We see it happening.
But like, she literally admitting it is a different thing.
Yeah.
She literally admits to forgetting. Jeremiah was there. I'm like, who? I forgot who was there.
Who?
Jeremiah was next to her. And it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And like, you can see it because like his voice fades out and everything.
His gray suit, exactly like the book.
But another thing that I thought interesting was that there was no song that played over that.
Yeah, it was just like
I kind of like, because it's like, oh my gosh, this is too powerful.
Yeah, like, it's giving like,
it would be too powerful with a song.
Yeah, like you don't know, Yeah, but it's like
Also, it gives us kind of the freedom to put any song over it, which I like. All the ones I've seen, I've loved. But yeah, no, it was a great.
It's so good. Like, you can just see he directly like looks at her, and she's just like,
they lock eyes,
lost in space. Basically,
she literally like, I cannot believe she does that.
Yeah,
she's like, crazy. She's so crazy.
She really is crazy because again, girl is still holding hands with the man, but literally forgot everything about him. What? Like that? You're holding hands with your fiance, and yet you see his brother, and everything goes dark. Girl. And I just love that you can see it. Like, no narration, no song, but you just know it and you feel it, and the chemistry is just there.
It really is yearnington.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Like yearnington.
Yeah. No. So then Jeremiah is really excited to see Conrad, which was cute. Like, they're a cute little hug. They're like, it's giving brotherly affection, and I like it. It's cute. Everybody else is so happy to see Conrad.
Like, of course, they're all like, happy to see Conrad.
Been years.
It's been years. It was a surprise.
Adam's like, my boy,
saving lives and stuff, time for family. And Conrad's like, okay, like, I'm not a doctor yet.
Yeah. And then it's so funny, like, it's just awkward, but like
that hug was so awkward,
where he's like, how have you done?
I loved it.
And then Adam's like,
but here's one thing I will notice, which we'll get into later. He didn't hug Steven. He just was like, hey, kind of have like an awkward hey.
Yeah.
And then he goes and hugs Jeremiah. And then has the really like the hey.
Hey.
I love it so much.
Like,
I think it's so awkward, like, but it's so stinking cute.
Yeah, like,
it's so stinking cute. He's
trying to play it cool, and it comes off
those
like that.
Two are just
and the whole like Adam being like, oh, Connor's just glad to see his little.
My goodness, like,
again, book, but also
worse, because in the book,
now it's worse.
They never officially dated, but they were officially dating.
Yeah, like, everybody knew. Hello, they were together for Thanksgiving together. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Deadbeat that competition. Adam is winning, because how do you not know that they were dating?
No, literally.
Conrad is so happy to see a little sis.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. And also the stakes are just elevated because we know they've slept with each other. And Jeremiah slept with her too. And now it's just like, no, it's bad. It's bad.
Anyway, so it just adds to the awkwardness.
And then he says,
have
you been little sis? Okay, like, subtle flirty.
Girl, that's crazy.
Okay, but then the only thing that I did not like about the whole scene is Belly being
we're gay.
No.
Okay.
No. while hugging Jeremiah. No, absolutely not.
Like, girl, you know you are your own person, right?
Yeah, like, you can answer.
I don't think she knows that, actually. I wrote it down.
Conrad did not lose sight of Belly. Like, he didn't even look at Jeremiah.
No, the eye contact. Again,
Yearnington. Yeah, no, it's down.
Graduated from Yearnington University, valedictorian.
And then we get a really interesting scene, because we get Jer and Belly driving to the restaurant.
No! We got them taking pictures.
Oh, yes!
And who does Belly just instinctively
look at?
Oh, first of all, we get Conrad being all cutie, silly.
Like, you can just tell he's like, he's different. Like, he feels happier. He feels more himself.
And then they get information, you know how they always are. Belly instinctively looks at Conrad, and then,
wait, my fiance's right next to me.
Let me overcompensate and look at Jeremiah, because that is my fiance. Yeah. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Jeremiah is my fiance. That is
Get it
what
together, sister. Okay.
Belly is just saying in her head. Yeah. Oh, Jeremiah, fiance. Jeremiah, fiance.
But don't let your fiance stop you from looking at your actual man. Okay?
Don't let your fiance stop you from finding your husband. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Clocking it. And I also do like, we didn't really mention it, but the whole hug where Conrad lifts Belly up. Like, it's just like so like the book. I love it. It's too
So
good.
cutie.
It's too good.
Sorry, cutie.
So then again, back to the interesting scene. Jeremiah and Belly are driving to the restaurant, and then
The Borns are playing Love. On my playlist, I said I would have loved Dug My Heart from the Borns, but not that song. But they were still playing.
It's okay. It's you got banned.
I got hey.
And then out of the blue, Jeremiah says, and I quote, "Don't have hurt feelings if he says anything weird." Well, my brain.
I want to mention the Belly had her thinking about Conrad face.
Right. Because why wouldn't she?
Because she was thinking about Conrad.
And so in my brain, I'm like, oh, he's talking about Conrad.
Yeah,
like
oh,
duh.
Conrad.
Like
duh.
why wouldn't
me and
Conrad...
Belly were one and the same at that moment?
No, like yeah,
Conrad.
And then she's like, who? And then he's like, my dad. And then of course. Yeah. And then Jeremiah's like, you know how he is, like blah blah blah. And she's like, yeah. And then
your dad, totally.
Yeah. And then you can see Jeremiah getting a little concerned because again,
Jeremiah then sees,
why wouldn't he?
Jeremiah then clocks Belly's thinking about Conrad's face. He goes,
we've been here before. We have been.
I think I've seen this film before.
No, yeah.
And he goes, maybe we should pull Conrad aside and tell him first. And she goes, yeah.
Guys,
okay, we don't need to like play by play it, but like it's so hilarious. Funny.
I literally like the power of Conrad. We literally said in our reaction, like his power is insane because Manance hasn't even said anything about them.
He really is haunting the narrative.
He hasn't even like looked at them in a way where they would be like, oh, you know.
And it's just like it's that like immediate shift between them when Conrad is around.
Yeah.
Like, there's that immediate like tension of like
she will not survive the summer house.
No.
She will not survive the summer house. That's all I'm gonna say for now. And then we get Belly having to compensate yet again. Of like, I'm like so excited.
I'm just like so excited. I'm so loud and proud to be your fiance. I was like,
and then she's like screaming out the window, and then Jeremiah's being weird. That little no, yeah,
never
that lip bite
again.
I wish I could unsee that because ugh. Anyway, more Lucinda Taylor. We've already talked about that, and then we get some Stephen and Conrad tension.
All I have to say is Jenny, fix it right away. Fix it. I need it fixed by next episode. Yeah. I do not care.
Yeah, no,
I don't care. It made me so sad. And again, he mentioned it last episode when Stephen got in a car wreck that he was like car wreck. He mentioned it that he was like, you know, as a family friend, we haven't really talked in a while, but like, you know, we're really close. He's like family, whatever.
Yeah.
And I said,
I know that.
What? And then to see them now being like awkward and like sort of like awkward.
They're yearning for each other, honestly, in this scene. And I'm just like, guys, fix it.
They were my favorite. Their
dynamic is just so like, good. And I need Conrad to have Steven. Like, I need it now.
Jenny, fix it. Better be fixed by next episode, because if it's not,
no. And under the circumstances we are currently in, it better be fixed. Okay?
No, because Conrad has had enough. Conrad is going through enough. He needs Steven by his side, okay?
Yes.
He needs, if anything, he needs like comedic relief. Like, I'm so sorry.
No, literally.
Fix it, Felix, now.
And now we get the iconic dinner. Wow, oh wow. Did we write a lot about this dinner?
A whole page for that freaking dinner.
No, honestly, it was executed perfectly.
It really was.
There were some things that I'm like, but you know what? No.
Not the dinner.
I'm here for the drama. I'm here for the tension.
Everything I visualized when I was reading that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like giving what it needs to.
It was giving what it needed
to.
The ocean view, the seating arrangements, everything.
We get those stolen glances from Conrad to Belly. Him being proud. Okay. this is okay, maybe not, but he's yearning again.
Yearning to confess.
Yeah, period. Then we get Laurel being like, dinner's on me, but
y'all, girl, the way I clapped, I said when this was coming up, because it's
like, we heard dinner's on me and we immediately knew what was about to happen. Like, I knew what was about to play
out.
I
know what's going on.
Yeah.
I know what's going on.
Of course we get Adam
because
ordering.
We didn't get exactly how the book is, because in the book it's John that takes Jeremiah and Belly to dinner after like moving her out, and that's when that whole situation happens. But having it be with everyone
in front of Conrad's salad,
with
and in front of Laurel's salad too. It's crazy.
Yeah, to Laurel, a woman, diabolical,
a single woman,
a single mom
with 2 kids.
Oh,
a single mom.
Anyway, but having Adam be there for that like comparison just makes it even better. Just makes it even better.
Yes, so of course you've seen it. You've seen it. We get Conrad, Adam ordering the most expensive thing on the menu.
Douche. Oh, if that's the case, well, let me order the most expensive thing.
Of course, Belly's like, well, let me make up for it. Of course, she orders tomato soup.
No, because Jeremiah doesn't hesitate. Belly hadn't ordered yet.
Oh yeah,
Jeremiah doesn't hesitate. I'll have the same thing. Oh. And my favorite part is like everybody kind of just like Laurel, like Laurel,
that's already $150 down.
Steven, judging.
Yeah.
Conrad, judging. Belly,
gagged in a bad way.
And Belly overcompensating for her little boy toy Jeremiah. Well, let me just get this. Okay. Everybody's like, girl, really? And she's like, yeah, y'all just order the most expensive thing. And then we get Conrad
ordering literally the cheapest thing on the menu. Again,
they hate
king
Jeremiah.
behavior.
They hate Jeremiah because not only having the comparison to Adam, the cheating yuck of a mess, you also have the contrast with Conrad ordering the cheapest
and not only does he say, oh, like, you know, I'm gonna have the salmon. No, he says, I'll be glad to take the salmon. Like,
I want the salmon.
The salmon sounds lovely. Like I don't even have to pay for that. Give it to me.
And the thing is, because like in the book that happens, you like Conrad would have never done that. Conrad would have never done that. Conrad would have gotten the cheapest thing on the menu.
Yeah.
And now we
in fact, he wouldn't have let John pay.
For real. Like, and now
we're seeing it. We're seeing it come
we
to
know
life.
Conrad would have done that.
Yeah.
I just love Jenny for that. Again, like Jenny, she may take some, but she gives.
Yes.
Anyway, if it's to make Jeremiah look bad, she's gonna give.
This is true.
Anyway,
so then we get Adam just being Adam. Okay, they're doing the toast, and he doesn't let Laurel talk. Annoying.
Cuts her off.
Annoying. Anyway, they toast, and why? Tell me why Conrad did like they leave Conrad out of the toast. Like guys, it's a small little thing, but why are we doing this? Okay. Like, he barely even wanted to be here, guys. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Then they talk about everybody else.
They talk.
They're giving everybody their
love you. You're the best.
Yeah.
Thank you for saving me last semester tuition. Oh my gosh.
Laurel was crazy for saying that.
Yeah.
Laurel was crazy for saying that, because even though she might have not known, which
I don't think she knew the whole Jeremiah situation.
But that's still funny. It's hilarious.
But maybe she did.
I don't know.
It's funny. Either way,
it's really funny.
And then we have
no, and then you know what the funniest thing is
Adam's face.
He looks at Jeremiah and he's like, maybe next time. Like, kind of like,
it's actually really funny.
Okay,
you know what? We don't like Adam, but he is funny.
As bad as Adam was in this episode, he was hilarious.
He was hilarious. I gotta give him that. Yeah. I really do.
Yeah.
Because that facial, and it was a facial expression.
Yeah.
Like he was like he beat everybody in that department. Anyway, and then we get Conrad, humble, or what was the thing? Hell of a combo. What was it?
Doctor and
whatever the combo was. It was a hell of a combo. Because yeah.
We know. You know.
And then one of my favorite parts is Laurel's like, Aunt Belly, like, I'm so proud of you. I can remember the first time I traveled abroad and like, blah blah blah.
They didn't have to give Conrad context. He knew exactly.
Conrad didn't have to be told she's going to Paris to her next semester.
Yeah, because then
didn't have to be told that.
We get to see his face expression, and he looks proud.
And I just love that you can literally tell that Conrad's like thinks about it for a second, and it clicks in his head, and then he like smiles. He's like happy for her.
So proud. And then let's not forget our super senior Jeremiah.
Adam. No.
I'm sorry. I have to laugh. No. Okay, it's bad.
No, I can't stand behind it personally because it's just like not the time.
I get it. It's
not
bad.
the time.
I would hate,
not like so
I would
hate
for my dad to do
and
that.
Just like rude.
I would hate for
mean.
someone to
it's
do
mean.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it's mean. As long as you can be like disappointed, I get Adam being disappointed because I'm right there with him. But that's just mean to your kid, okay? Like,
yes, I would hate to be sitting in a room with someone who said that to someone like that was sitting next to me. I would hate to be someone that was being said to. But was he wrong? No. That's all I have to say.
Anyway,
that's all I have to say. So then Belly again mothering Jeremiah.
And again, like, it is a nice thing to want to be like, okay, my boyfriend's fiance's dad just was super rude to him. Let me do something nice. But here's two things. She could have done anything else besides this.
Yeah. She could have done anything else.
But
she didn't have anything to say.
She prioritized Jeremiah's ego above the whole situation at hand.
And then they had already decided that
not
they weren't
clearly seeing what the outcome might have been. Like, in her overcompensating to prioritize his ego and make sure that he was okay, she didn't like think about, okay, the consequences. This might ruin today.
Yeah.
She didn't think about that.
Yeah.
In order to be able to like coddle him and make sure that he was fine. And again, there's nothing wrong with her feeling bad about what Adam did and then wanting to do something about it. But I think other things could have been done. Not her making this big announcement. A, making the day about them. B, prioritizing him and his ego. And like,
they had already come to the conclusion
like, they had
that
come
they
to the
weren't going to do it.
That it wasn't going to be about that. Like, they were going to, you know, they wanted everybody to be together. Again, like, and I'm going to say I get Belly, but I get her because she's 20 and she clearly didn't think that through, which is adds to the fact that why she shouldn't be getting married.
Yeah.
Like,
it's her patterns again of like getting with Jeremiah when clearly you don't like see the consequences of all this.
Like, it just adds to like the level of immaturity that they're displaying that shows why they shouldn't be getting married. And just the whole way this plays out again. First of all, and plays honestly, out perfectly. Like, everyone's reactions I love.
Honestly, it is really different than the book because in the book Jeremiah was one that said
you're right. Like,
she did not want to talk about it.
She was very considerate.
And so it's really interesting because a lot of people are saying this is not the Belly from the book.
And a lot of people are saying, a lot of people are complaining about it, but I love it because it just goes to show how much of herself like she's hiding.
Yeah,
like how she's not being herself in this relationship because she wouldn't have done that for Conrad. I don't think. Like, she wouldn't have been like, let me coddle you and potentially ruin the day,
right?
Because I want to make sure that you're like, she would have, I don't know. Anyway, like,
no, but it is showing that she's like, a lot of her thoughts, a lot of her emotions are being towards
like
something else and towards
they're
Jeremiah.
catered
Yeah,
to Jeremiah and making sure he's okay,
yeah,
which goes back to that whole situation of her feeling guilty about not
yeah,
being there for him.
yeah,
And like that whole situation that now 4 years later transforms itself into her coddling him and like prioritizing him and his ego and like blah blah blah, blah
yeah,
at the expense of everybody else.
yeah,
You know? And again, like they're like, Book Billy would have never done that. Yeah, because this is a different situation where she's not being herself.
yeah,
And I love that.
yeah.
Because I just think it's gonna make it better once she realizes like, what have I been doing in this relationship?
How has it helped me?
Yeah, like it just,
How has it
and you
made me
can
better?
tell that there's this like weight on her.
Yeah.
To
And we go back
make sure he's fine, make sure he's okay. Like you can tell that weight is on her because when she's not with him, when she was with Conrad at Christmas, like that weight was lifted. Like she wasn't until he called. Like it was carefree. It was easier.
Yeah. And it goes back to what Steven talked about to Taylor in season 2 of like Conrad challenges her, but like Jeremiah doesn't. And
like he does, but he doesn't. It's easy in a way, but it's also her having to walk on eggshells to like make sure
but I
he's
meant in the
fine.
fact that like Conrad challenges her to be better and
to be her full potential, her full self, without having to live for someone else. Because they are it for each other, her and Conrad, but they're not like living for the other person,
right?
You know, they're fully themselves, and that's what's beautiful about it.
Yes,
come on. And you know what, and this isn't my professional opinion because I have a podcast about this, okay? So that is the professional, the Summer I Turn Pretty opinion.
Yeah.
Swear. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, man, I talk about this so much. Like, I want to say in my professional opinion. Well, I can. We have a podcast about it.
Yeah. So, in our professional opinion.
In our professional opinion.
And then again, everybody is crashing out, shocked.
I really did love all the reactions.
No, it was so good. Adam, again, he was being so funny. He's like, literally, oh my gosh, what did you drag her into?
First shot of him being like,
yeah, everybody. No, the fact that everybody was like silent and they were like, wait, what?
This is a joke? But I think
Steven was
I was
so
about to say, I think
funny.
who topped the cake for me was Steven, because
genuinely being shocked, like
it was just
confused.
It was different from the book, but he was genuinely so like
he was like
confused,
like he was it was still registering.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah.
And he was like, this is crazy.
Laurel completely crashing out, like being like, oh my gosh, you guys are delusional, crazy.
Calling him delusional was actually funny.
And then Adam being like, well, obviously she's pregnant. And
are you pregnant?
Can tell. So
what I loved about that is that you can tell how distraught Laurel is, because she took that seriously. I feel like she never takes Adam seriously. Like Adam hate her down bad, like, because she's so distraught that he says something out of left field like that, and she's like, wait, are you pregnant? Instead of being like, what the heck are you saying? And she's like, oh my gosh, wait, what? I love that.
She again, and Taylor was right. Taylor was right.
It was just so funny. I loved also like Jeremiah and Belly, because they all of a sudden like little kids getting in trouble. Like, no, what do you mean? And then Belly's like over here fighting with Steven, like, Steven, what?
But okay, let's be serious for a second.
But it wasn't fun, was it?
No,
nothing's funny actually.
No, it's not, because we get Conrad blacked out.
Conrad, like,
exposure therapy
it was
to the
really
max.
Funny when like it was like that second shot of him when they're like arguing and he's like dissociating. Like,
no, he's like what?
No, he's fully dissociating at this point, and they're just like arguing.
His brain is having a hard time working.
Yeah, like he's like trying to compute what the heck is going on.
He's listening to all of the conversations, all of the like accusations,
and it's not registering.
And he's like he heard we're engaged and it ended there. Okay.
No, I think it ended we're getting married in August. Because, like, what do you mean so soon? I think that's what really hit the nail. Like, huh? You mean 2 months from now?
My birthday month?
First of all, rude.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it wasn't funny. It really wasn't funny at all, was it?
No, I will say the funniest part of it all was Adam saying, well, I hope you're not getting your mother's ring. And Jeremiah's like, no, of course not that, but whatever. And she's like, no, we don't need to see his ring.
Again, it's first of all, shows that immaturity.
No, because that was so funny. Her face. She was like, she thought she did something.
Lola, I'll give you your 10s.
Yeah, no,
I'll give you your 10s for real every time because, girl,
yeah,
oh my gosh,
that
the
was
way
really
I was
good.
Embarrassed.
No, literally,
the way I was like,
secondhand embarrassment.
Put it back. No, put it back.
No, secondhand embarrassment is scared of her in that moment. Because what?
My goodness. And then
it was really funny. And then you pan to Conrad where he's like looking at her.
Disassociated the whole time, sees that disgust.
No, honestly. Like he had to look up for that and then was like, there's no way. There's no way.
It's so funny. And then the comedic timing of everything too, like the seafood platter getting there. They're just like everybody's like,
yeah, and then Laura's like, you know what, cancel it all. Yeah, absolutely.
And then
which it's just so good.
It's so good.
It's drama, it's TV, it's what it is.
You get radio play start playing.
Oh yeah.
Radio
again.
Sorry.
No, it's actually serious. Like this is serious stuff. This we are not playing. Okay, we're not playing about this.
And then you get Belly and Jeremiah,
little kids who just got in trouble, literally.
Storm off. And with this, I want to say it's just further bonding them at this moment because now it's this whole like Romeo and Juliet, like, oh, we're two houses divided. Like now it's like this not unrequited, but like we can't have like, they don't want us together. Like now it's about proving that like we're gonna get married.
Because Jeremiah's like, no, that was the hard part. Like, well, you know, we'll
now
get
we're
through
gonna
it.
work through like get
it's
through
okay. Like they know, at least they know. And then not them trying to like kiss to make like to make them feel better about themselves. I don't even know what they were trying to do.
I don't know what they were trying to do.
And you just embarrassed your whole family in front of a restaurant.
So embarrassing, and
you just embarrassed yourself.
Steven clocked them. Oh, read the room. That was so funny.
Again, I love Steven. Steven and me, we're best friends. Okay, like we get each other.
Oh my gosh,
and we just
oh,
fit.
Read the room. Less making out, more groveling.
Again, yeah.
Hello,
duh.
That was so funny.
And where is my Conrad? Nothing. They leave. Whatever. Steven saying you ruined that to Belly is actually really so funny.
So
and she's like, Steven, and I'm like, well, girl, you did. What do you mean?
And Laurel being like, you can't, out, like, no, you're gonna go home with me, blah blah blah. And I see anyone who's complaining about how Laurel was acting at the moment, I literally told her, I was like, they must be white.
Yeah,
because any person of color who has like immigrant parents will know that is normal. Yeah, that is not tame even. Like, what do you mean? That is normal. Like, her telling to go home with her, makes sense. Yeah, and I guess what, I'm listening to my mom. She told me. And my parents said, y'all, yes,
not her not wanting to go and be like, no. And then Jeremiah being the one to be like, no, girl, like, I'm scared of Laura. You need to go.
And you should go. And people be like, but she's 20. Like, she doesn't.
Girl. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Again, I feel you're white. Then
if you can't relate,
you can't relate.
Find a way to relate. Sorry.
Yeah, but it was funny. But then it wasn't funny.
No, then it wasn't. It's not funny. It's not funny, is it? Because
you have like something in your hair.
Oh, I have a fuzz.
No, it's like whatever.
Because where is Conrad? My man was left at the restaurant. I fear he is still at the restaurant. I fear if he didn't like
help him, like, he's at the restaurant.
Like if my man didn't have food in front of it, if he ended up having food in front of his plate, like, he would still be at the restaurant. Like,
a couple things about this. First of all, The song Diabolical.
Mm.
The shot where it gets like a close up of him and then that being the lyric, my final bellyache, like
No
diabolical.
alarms, no surprises.
Diabolical on
Yeah,
Jenny's part.
no, because
And
and then
whoever
that's
was
where it
involved in that
ends.
decision. But another thing, Conrad took the longest. Like him, Laurel took the longest, and people were. There's a theory, which you know what, I'm just gonna go along with it. Could be completely wrong, but I choose to believe it.
Yeah,
That like Conrad was like offering to pay. Um.
of
Anyway,
course he would.
but I fear he's still at the restaurant, and he was left at the restaurant.
Yeah, for a good minute.
No, like everybody just like
No, he
completely forgot
actually
about
they
him and
did.
just literally was just left at
He
the
did.
restaurant.
Yeah,
Which
still at the restaurant.
it's so sad. It like makes me so sad. But I will say it is also kind of understandable.
Yeah,
On Laurel's part, like it makes sense. This girl, she's seeing red. She's like at
yeah.
no, she does not have the capacity. Steven probably scared. He's like, oh,
No, I'm just gonna be with my mommy.
yeah, like
I'm not gonna say a word. Just gonna be with my
you know.
mommy.
So like as much as it breaks my heart, I think as a dynamic, like they've all been kind of used to not having Conrad around, so they just left him there, and
Which
it just
is
breaks my
so
heart.
upsetting because obviously, especially Stephen and Laurel know Conrad a
They
little bit
know,
more and they know what he's going through.
they know.
And it's just sad. And again, like it's just sad because not only did Conrad try his best to go to be with his family, to expose himself to things that he was dreading, to again be the bigger
Expectant,
person.
hopeful for like the best day.
Yes.
And it
And
was just the worst.
no, literally.
It was
In that shot of just him standing there like being
yeah, that was
confused.
diabolical.
I
I just like don't have anything to say. No,
I feel we're not ready for what is gonna come next.
The best thing would be for like next episode, cold open, like help I'm still at the restaurant with like Conrad.
I'm expecting that. Thank you, Jenny.
Conrad just being like down bad about it.
Yeah.
That would be really funny. Maybe not funny, but it would be like iconic.
And also, like she had mentioned when we talked about it, it's like, wait, he looks distraught, but also, like he's probably just confused as to what he does next. Because, like, does he go to the house?
Yeah, I'm like, he's
does
probably
he
like
go back to California?
logically thinking through it. Like, I don't know where all these people are going. Because, like, genuinely, they just left. Like, who knows what they're going to do about this? Do I go to cousins? Do I go to Boston? Do I go to California? Do I go to the
stay
ocean?
at the restaurant? Do I go and kill myself?
No, he's literally like, he's genuinely just like, okay. But anyway, guys, now the good things start. Now the good stuff. Now we're getting to the good
All
stuff.
I will say is I want less of Taylor and Lucinda and Steven and more of Belly Conrad. That's all I want.
And
that's
you know
all I want.
We're getting to cousins next episode, and that is
it's the beginning.
It's all I could ask for, really. Because I mean, we know we have to get through some things before that, but like we are getting to cousins next episode, and that's genuinely
I'm so excited. We're gonna get to see Conrad in a white t-shirt, googly eyes at Belly.
It's gonna be too good.
And
then we're gonna go Conrad's point of view,
guys.
Like genuinely, we can't even get into it because it would take us another hour to try to, because we've like been trying to like guess and like kind of storyboard what the entire like season's gonna look like, and like genuinely we can't. Like I last night I literally had to be like, I don't have the brain energy to do this anymore because
it's a lot.
Yeah, like
there's so many possibilities
we could have, and like everything we want to see.
Like, the new things that they could bring.
Like knowing
different theories that we
knowing a little bit of what's going on already. But then like trying to see like how that's gonna play out, and like
trying to fit
from
it
what
together.
we know but don't know.
It's a lot.
But let us know like if y'all have like a quick like episode rundown that you think it is, because we got one sent to us on Instagram, and I thought it was pretty accurate. That was a really good one. I don't know who it is. Let me see who it is, what her name is. But I thought that one was a good one.
We have an idea in our heads. We just haven't written it down, and we want to
Again,
write it down so we can.
Honestly, I don't have the energy to write it down, but we do want to write it down.
Yeah, so we can and also so we can see how accurate and how close we got to maybe some of the theories or some of the breakdown.
Courtney Faye, she sent us one, and it was good. I liked it. But yeah, there's just so much.
There's a lot, and we're just so excited.
We're excited. We're going crazy.
Yeah,
these weeks. Too much.
Yeah,
but you know what? This is what we were waiting for, and I'm glad we're here. Yes. I'm glad we're here, and I'm glad we're finally getting to the meat and potatoes of this season. And I'm excited. The nitty gritty, everything good. Finally,
we're finally gonna get our summer show back.
Also, really quick, I want to mention. Let me get into it real quick. Because it was mentioned in this episode, they mentioned Belly's 21st, which we had theorized, oh my gosh, are we going to get a birthday episode or something about her birthday? Because that would be crazy.
That would be
the crazy. Material we could get is kind of crazy. And considering they mentioned that's why we were oh wait.
Yeah.
Anyway, again, too much to get into.
Yeah, too much to think about.
Let us know what you guys are thinking.
Any theories
the episodes are going to look like.
Yeah.
We will be posting our favorite tweets on Instagram.
Our Instagram stories. So go see those. We will be highlighting them too. So you won't miss them.
You won't miss them.
Episode 2 has some really good ones.
Yeah, there's some really good ones.
Yeah. And again, our reactions are on YouTube. We try to post them the next day, or if not, that night. Go follow our socials, Moon the Stars Pod, and we will see each other very soon. Hopefully with a lot to talk about.
Cousins.
Hopefully with a lot more Conrad content because
a lot more.
I just need.
I love him.
Conrad on my screen.
So attractive, and I just love him.
Yes.
And you know what? We're gonna have to see him suffer for a bit. Y'all, I'm just so excited. To think about everything we're gonna get. Just wow.
We could just continue to say how excited we are.
We really could, and we could continue. Honestly, we could genuinely talk so much more about Belly Conrad, even in just this episode. Yeah. But we have to cut ourselves off.
Yeah,
we really truly do. Also, my legs are asleep. Anyway,
that too.
Anyway, guys, I hope you like the episode.
Yes.
Have a fun time watching the next episode.
If you are bored and don't have anything to do and haven't listened to our past episodes, you could also do that. I think they're pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
watch just the episode again like the rest of us.
That.
Or
just scroll on TikTok and watch the thousands of edits that people are making every day. Which, might I tell you, they are so good.
They're so good. We were posting a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever mashed up, I told you things to Sign of the Times. My firstborn's name after you, because wow, no one got that song, and now people are getting it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. And also funny, Latinas for the Summer Turn Pretty. All the songs, y'all.
It's too good.
It's too good. Why there's so many Spanish songs? They're just so Belly Conrad coded.
You will find on our TikTok page that we have reposted a lot of Latinas
for the summer. Yeah. Latinas for Belly Conrad.
Yeah.
Because that really is what we are. Okay.
Yeah. We need to make some more shirts.
We should. Yeah. That would be really fun. And all my Latinos for Belly Conrad. Anyone who's Belly Conrad, we love you so much. We love you. Kisses. You all deserve the world.
We're all besties. Okay?
We're all besties here.
Anyway, y'all have a good time.
Yes.
Be good.
I feel like I'm going to leave this episode with being oh my gosh, I forgot to mention this, and that. But you know what? It is what it is. You got what you got. Anyway.
Hope you enjoyed what you got.
Hope you enjoyed it, guys.
Bye.